Hey folks, and welcome to this demonstration of my Casio G-Shock GW-M5610BC-ER. This is a brand new modern G-Shock, and although it is a brand new watch, the display layout is very familiar to anyone who has one of these old Casio Marlins. This display layout is first was used in 1980 on this Casio Marlin. It's a very legible display and very useful. That's why it's survived so long, that layout. Anyway, this being a brand new modern digital watch, it's got a few extra tricks up its sleeve compared to the old Marlin. And the two obvious ones of this are the solar power. So this bit around the outside of the white rectangle is the solar cell, and it's also atomically controlled, the time on it, so it receives radio signals from an atomic clock to reset itself. And that's what some of these extra little indicators on the lights are all about. So this one up here says RCVD, or received, and that's just letting you know that the last time it tried to update its time, it was successful. And if you press this button here, it says get. So the last time it got its update was at 10:25 this morning. Just press that to get back to the time mode. Underneath there you've got the PS indicator. That indicates that the power saving mode is on. And what the power saving mode does, if the watch has been in the dark for an hour or more, it turns the display blank. And if it's been in the dark for a week or more, it'll actually turn some of the other functions off, like the time update and the alarms beeping and the light, etc., to save the battery power. Speaking of lights, it's got this electroluminescent display. And that little AEL thing indicator there shows that it's got the auto light switch, so you can either press the button to get the light on, or by holding the watch horizontal and then flipping it up. So that's simulating you sort of holding the watch out and then lifting it up to your face. It will turn the light on as well. So you can turn that function off as well, and you can turn the power saving function off too. So you've got the main time across the bottom there and the date at the top, and you've got these other indicators. So this one here, the low, medium and high, is the battery state indicator, and it can take as little as 2 minutes a day to keep the battery topped up in good sunlight, or up to 11 hours under fluorescent light. And if you need to recharge the watch completely, it can take 11 days or more if it's on cloudy days. So try and keep it topped up. That's probably the best idea. So the other modes that this watch has, it's got a world time mode, and you just press the button to go through the various different cities. It's got the alarm mode, so at the moment that's SIG means hourly chime, so that's off at the moment. And you've got these indicators at the bottom here showing which various bits of the alarm are off. So SIG is off, alarm 1 is off, 2, 3, 4. Now alarm 5, or the snooze alarm, is actually set, which is why you've got this alarm and snooze indicator are lit. And the snooze alarm is like a normal alarm, except after 5 minutes it will start beeping again. And it'll do that 7 times until you actually go into the alarm mode and turn the alarm off. So that could be either very useful or very annoying, depending on whether you're trying to get up or trying to have a lie in. But yeah, that's a useful new alarm feature on this watch. It's got stopwatch, and that's showing the hours up in the box there. So hundredths of seconds, seconds, minutes and hours. And you've also got a countdown timer, and that'll just set the alarm off when it gets to 0. And you reset it there, and it's showing in the box there what the countdown timer is set to for when it's reset. Now there's one thing that the old Marlin used to do, which I really miss on this modern G-Shock, which is whatever mode you were in, it always showed the time in that box up in the top right corner there. Whereas this one just shows a bit more information about the function you're in. So I did find that quite useful. It's a shame I've done away with that, but there we go. Such is progress. So yeah, this is obviously a G-Shock, so it's very rigorously tested and can withstand a lot more abuse than the old Marlin. And this particular G-Shock has got this lovely resin bracelet with a metal clasp there. which combines the lightness of the resin strap, but with the flexibility of a bracelet, and I find it very comfortable indeed. I love the look of the display, the black on the inverse display. It is slightly difficult to read, largely because you do get a lot of reflections from the crystal, making it a little bit harder to make the time out. But yeah, that's it for this review. I hope you've enjoyed it, and see you soon.